Well, hello everybody, Bug Eater 64 here, and today we got the Pacific World War II map. We're going to just do a flight with the HUEY UH-1. We're going to start down here at the southernmost part of Saipan, and we're going to fly around the island here. We're going to take off from an airfield called Isley, and then we're just going to fly up to Marpi and then back, and we're just gonna have a look around. We've got this gazelle flying around. He's a bad guy, but we're not gonna pay him any attention. We'll go ahead and get our guns set up because we're going to be flying to Huey just in case he wants to show his ugly face, and we'll take him out if we have to. But this is the Island of Saipan. Then there's also the Island of Tinian here. And these are really cool maps that'll work really well for both the World War II warbirds and also for if you want to make up any Vietnam type missions or, campaigns. These islands would work very well because they're not set up with modern buildings and everything, and we're just going to fly around and take a look at that, and I hope you enjoy it, and we will see you inside. So hang tight, here we go. Okay, well, we started in the air. We're at about 600 feet, and then from the Isley Airport, and we're just heading up the coast now, and we'll see what we can see. And you can see that the island doesn't have any motels. It's stripped of any modern type buildings and so on. So again, I think that this would really be a fun map to do Vietnam type era stuff. World War II definitely. We've been, with the F4U Corsair in the hangar now. We've got an aircraft carrier from World War II that we can use. So we're just going to take our time and fly around the island just to look at things. I think some of the missions, like we have in Into the Jungle, which is, to me, is a great mod. It's so much fun. But those type of missions and so on would work really well with this map. So we're just going to take our Huey around, and we're starting at the southernmost tip. We're going to fly up to the northernmost tip and come back. And if you, my watchers, have any ideas on this map and what you'd like to see done with it or on it, make comments below. Let me know. Things that I can do as a creator to make the videos more fun for you. And all comments are welcome, and I try to answer every comment that's made on a video. And if you like what I do, feel free to put a like down there. try to make a video every couple weeks if I can, and try to make them as entertaining as I can for you folks, because I have a lot of fun with it, and I figure if I'm having a lot of fun with it, maybe I can let you have a lot of fun with it too. So again, if you'd like, subscribe. You'll get notifications of whenever I have new videos, or tell me what you think. I'm an old guy. I can take anything. Of course, then again, I've been known to dish it out too. So anyway, but we're flying the good old HUEY UH-1 today, doing our sightseeing tour around the island of Saipan. We didn't fly over Tinian today, but just to look at Saipan, the bigger of the two islands, and just having a lot of fun. Okay, so we're up near Marpi, which is at the northernmost tip of Saipan. And so we're going to go up here and we'll turn around and head back down south. Okay. It's a pretty island. They did a very nice job. The water looks good. But there's quite a few places along the coastline here that could very easily be turned into a farm. Like helicopters and stuff like that. So it's like this one right here. Pads are already built, so do some minor changes and it would make an excellent helicopter base. There's just plenty of places where, you know, you could have bad guy installations and allied installations, things like that, that make this map very useful. I'm really looking forward to seeing what some of the developers come up with, developing missions for it, or maybe even some small campaigns for both World War II and Vietnam era. Now there's a gazelle flying around here, and I don't know what he's doing, but that's why we switched to having guns ready for use. So far I've avoided him. I don't really want to find him, I just want to look at the island. But I haven't really learned how to use this mission creator that they've added or updated for this version of DCS. Now, the gentleman that made Into the Jungle, they used the Marianas map, and they had a great deal of work, kind of, stripping it down from, the modern conveniences to set it up for the Vietnam era. But just did a tremendous amount of work on that map, and that's what makes it so much fun. They did a great job with Into the Jungle, and a map like this, which is already stripped down and ready to like a blank slate, that they can actually do so much with. It should be really great to see what happens with this. I don't have the technical know-how to do what they've done. I wish I did, because that would be a lot of fun, making things up like that. But yeah. A whole new world of possibility opens up with maps like this. Okay, so we are getting close to returning to our base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just slow her way down, almost to a complete hover, and just slowly edge our way back to the airfield and just take a look around to see, take our time. I realize that this might be boring for many people, but it's just a quick look at and to think about what the possibilities are, and just what kind of fun things we can do with a map like this. But there will be time codes down below, so if you just want to jump to specific locations, you'll be able to do that. Just look down below. What a beautiful day for flying. Now there's some buildings on this airfield, and I'm going to try and see if I can land inside one of those. Do I have to? No. I just like to. Over on the left there we can see some of the parking areas. And we've got some large parking pad, and we've got some buildings there. Those are smaller, and then on the far side, which is the biggest pad parking area, there's two big hangars, and that's where I'm going to try and land inside one of the hangars. But you can see where we've got these dirt areas, parking pads. You could put, build like sandbag revetments or something like that around those. Really do some updates. I just think this is so cool. You can do so much with this. So we'll go up here. I'm going to make a right turn, do a little flyby over the parking area there on the right. Now those smaller hangars that are in front of us right now, they're open, but I think they're too low to the ground for me to try to get into. Plus they've got materials in front of the open doors, so I'm not going to try and land in there. Yeah, they got things parked too close to the opening for me to try to get into there. So we're going to go back and see those two big hangars in front of us. We're going to land in one of those. So we'll get up here. Head out to about the middle of the pad, turn around, come back towards the hangar. See what the prop wash does here. Alright, so now, you know, I could very easily land out in front of this, no problem at all. But I like to, when there's an open hangar, I like to try to get inside, do a pedal turn, and practice, you know, somewhat get a precise landing as close as I can, using a little precision to get inside of a large hangar or a medium-sized hangar like that one is. So we're going to try and get in there and not crash. Right now I'm at about, what, 11 feet? Something like that. We're going to get down to about 3 feet, 2 or 3 feet, and then ease inside, because I think I'm really, at 11 feet, I'm really pushing the envelope as whether it's safe to move inside this place. So I'm going to try and crawl in there, do a pedal turn so I'm facing out, and then we'll set her down. That's the plan anyway. Keep your fingers crossed. Try to inch this girl in there. Got my altitude right where I want to be, 2 or 3 feet. And see if we can do our pedal turn without losing it. Okay, looking pretty good. Let's get back to the right, please. Relax, take your time. Yeah, that's good. I think we can set it down right about here. And with that, we can go ahead and shut it down and call it a day. Reset that. Okay, everything's good. I call that a successful flight. Well, there you have it. We completed the flight around. You got a good look at the island, I would think, and I sure had. I enjoyed the flight. Gave me a lot of ideas what developers and mission builders might be able to come up with here. So what can I say? It's going to be fun. So hope you enjoyed it. When we will see you next time, remember, safe flying.